The Skull and Bones team is back at it again, this time with a small patch update that features 7 newly implemented fixes. Now, this patch will be initiated tonight, 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Time, which translates to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. The first fix featured in this patch has to do with the Helm, and it mentions that players who are on a covert initiation but cannot view taking the Helm, as well as those who are currently making progress on taking the Helm but cannot enter the office, will now be able to continue their Helm introduction, which is great for anybody just starting out, all things Helm related. So this will be great for those players that are just starting that process. It's a small fix, but it's definitely a nice quality of life benefit. The second fix has to do with the main storyline mission Under a Storm, which you get from Rahma in Tuluk Penjara. You should now be able to complete the contract objective even with the Termites rocket launcher equipped on your ship. This is something that I had an issue with when I first was playing through it. It only happened once and then it went away. So then I thought, okay, like it's just a minor glitch. It probably just happened to me. But the fact that it was an issue that was happening across the board and it has now been fixed is great to see. And it will be great for players coming into the game and people that are still working on the main storyline. In addition to those fixes, they provided a fix for the Hunt or Hunted bounty contract. You should now be able to open the Farah and Legendary Farah chest attained from killing the captain and defeating him. So that's a nice little fix as well. Nothing major, but definitely something worth fixing. Furthermore, in relation to Captain's Tools, many people have seen the blueprints for Captain's Tools disappear, should now be able to perform tool upgrades. High five for that. Nothing major, but a nice fix nevertheless. When interacting with wildlife, an issue has now been sorted out where players are unable to pick up loot gained from hunting wildlife. So obviously that is a nice little fix as well. The water barrel refresh rate, an issue surrounding it has been resolved where water barrels and outposts were not respawning after the cooldown timer reaches 0. So again, a nice minor fix here. And lastly, this fix is the key fix of this patch. So the point of interest interaction, they have now fixed an instance where some people have been unable to interact with points of interest even when the interact button is active. Players are now able to interact with points of interest while in combat to complete their action. This is huge for all things related to Pieces of 8. This is going to make Pieces of 8 collection a breeze compared to what it has been. You can now collect Pieces of 8 while in combat. So that is a nice little fix. Again, this is a minor patch update, some nice little fixes here. The major thing being that last update, the point of interest interaction. But yeah, I'm excited that they've already put out another patch. It shows how hardworking they are and how serious they are about improving the quality of life of this game so we can have the most amount of fun possible and to make it as functional as possible. So this is really going to help because I know people have been grinding out those Pieces of 8. I've been one of them, and small little fixes like this are very, very minor, but at the same point, they make such a big difference. So I'm glad that it has been addressed and we now have a fix for it. And one last thing, there is going to be a new The Deck AMA live stream with the developers working on Skull and Bones. That will take place on Thursday, March 7th, 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Time, which will be March 6th, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you can be there, I think it's a great opportunity to interact with the developers and then also ask them some questions through Reddit ahead of time. They'll be picking out some questions. I will also be streaming tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be playing Skull and Bones here on YouTube and also on my Twitch. So if you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel here, it'd mean a lot if you did. If you liked this update video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that bell icon to be notified every single time I go live here on the YouTube channel and upload a new video. And I go live every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. My schedule will be in the description along with all my links. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for your support.